Hello, good afternoon to you and welcome to Baina Midday News. This news is coming to you live from Benab House, Atomic Junction, Medina. My name is Sherifatu Ayuba. Coming up in this afternoon's bulletin. Special prosecutor increases charges against former National Petroleum Authority boss Dr. Mustafa Hamid from 25 to 54 in ongoing alleged extortion, abuse of public office and money laundering. Also in this package this afternoon, Government and Hospital Pharmacists Association raise alarm over growing incidents of kidney and liver diseases in communities affected by Galamsey. And on international front, Gaza Media House accuses Israel of violating ongoing ceasefire 80 times, alleging at least 97 Palestinians have been killed and 230 others injured since truce began. Details of these stories comes up shortly. Thank you for staying with us. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook at Baina TV. Now the news in details. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has amended the charges in the ongoing high-profile corruption cases involving former Chief Executive Officer of the National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, and 9 others, increasing the count from 25 to 54 after uncovering new evidence. The revised charge sheet outlined 54 criminal counts against NPA officials and several affiliated companies for alleged large-scale extortion, abuse of public office, and money laundering. According to the OSP, the accused allegedly extorted huge sums of money in cedis and foreign currency from bulk oil transporters and oil marketing companies under the pretext of performing official duties. The proceeds were reportedly laundered through property acquisitions and business investment to disguise their illegal origins. The accused individuals are Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, Jacob Kwamina Anwan, Wendy Newman, Albert Ankra, Isaac Mensah, Bright Bediako Mensah, and Kweku Abuaji Akwa. The corporate entities charged include Propness Limited, Kel Logistics Limited, and Kings Energy Limited. The OSP has also confirmed the seizure and freezing of assets belonging to the accused, including tanker trucks, fuel stations, houses, apartments, and parcels of land valued at 100 million Ghana cedis pending trial. Investigators allege that the accused operated a coordinated scheme targeting oil marketing companies and bulk oil distribution companies, channeling the laundered funds into luxury properties, vehicles, and fuel stations. The case, which has attracted widespread public interest, has been adjourned to August 26, 2025 for substantive hearing to begin. On July 23rd, Dr. Abdul Hamid was granted bail in a sum of 2 million Ghana cedis in connection with the ongoing extortion and money laundering probe. As part of his bail condition, he is to provide 2 sureties, each earning a net monthly income of at least 5,000 Ghana cedis, with the amount to be justified. He is also required to report to the OSP once every 2 weeks as investigations and proceedings continue. The prosecution alleges that between 2022 and 2024, Dr. Abdulhamid and his co-defendants orchestrated a large-scale corruption schemed within a petroleum sector, siphoning vast sums of money through fraudulent means. Meanwhile, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has announced that it is actively pursuing a number of corruption-related cases as the courts resume sitting for the new legal year, with more prosecutions expected before the end of 2024. My colleague Hindatu Muhammad has been looking into these cases in the following report.
In a statement posted on X, formerly Twitter, on Sunday, October 19, 2025, the Anti-Graft Agency said several high-profile cases are set to continue following the court's annual break, while additional ones will be filed in the final quarter of the year. The OSP further revealed that 7 individuals have already been convicted this year through plea bargains, describing the outcome as proof of steady progress in its efforts to investigate and prosecute corruption and related offenses. According to the statement, the OSP currently has multiple cases before various courts involving individuals and entities accused of financial misconduct in both public and private institutions.
Away from that, former Communications Minister Esther Owusu-Ekufo has officially announced her bid to become the next General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party. She made the declaration on her birthday Monday, October 20th, through a post on Facebook, urging party faithful across the country to rally behind her to revive and reorganize the NPP ahead of the 2028 general elections.
Announcing her candidacy, the former Communications Minister Esther Owusu-Ekufo encouraged members to stay optimistic, describing the party's current struggles as part of a necessary process of renewal and self-reflection. Taking aim at the governing National Democratic Congress, she labeled it as, quote, caretaker government built on deceit and broken promises. She vowed to restore unity and confidence within the NPP, particularly at the grassroots level, saying this would be crucial to regaining power in 2028. Describing herself as nurtured, proven and prepared, the former Blekuma West MP pledged to lead the party's reorganization drive with dedication and vision.
The Government and Hospital Pharmacists Association has raised alarm over the growing incidence of kidney and liver diseases in communities affected by illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey. There is more in the following report.
According to the association, the said renal and hepatic conditions is linked to the contamination of water sources with mercury and other toxic metals released through illegal mining activities. National Chairman of GOSPA, Dr. Emmanuel Owiafi, made the remarks during the 16th Annual General Conference of the Pharmacy Technicians Association of Ghana, held on October 17th in Kumasi, under the theme Transforming Pharmacy Technicians Education and Practice in Ghana, 50 Years of Innovation, Excellence and Impact. He wondered the situation possesses a severe public health threat and called for urgent government intervention. Dr. Owiafi emphasized that GOSPA has repeatedly discussed the health implication of Galamsey, stressing that it is time for authorities to move from talk to decisive action to eradicate the menace.
Moving on, in a move to empower women, a non-governmental organization, Grow Lead Foundation, was launched by 6 ambitious young women who seek to provide platforms for women and girls to develop their leadership skills and actively participate in decisions that affect their communities. It also seeks to encourage active participation in civic and community life, particularly among Zongo women and underserved communities.
The launching under the theme Empowering the Next Generation of Women and Youth Leaders aims to build a future where women, girls and marginalized groups are fully aware of their social and political rights. The event brought together traditional leaders, community advocates, and young women who expressed excitement about the foundation's vision to promote leadership and empowerment among women and girls. Board chairperson of the foundation, Hamdaratu Zakaria, encouraged young women to take advantage of the opportunities offered by the Grow Lead Foundation to develop themselves and become agents of change.
I'm empowered because a lot of work has done in this, and we believe that a lot has been said, and all I can say is that Grow Lead will not fail you. We are going to chain out cohort programs. If you are a young lady here and you want to aspire to a leadership position, Grow Lead is for you. We have partners, we've secured partners. Some of our partners are here, some of our founding, let me say, those who support us, who are holding the foundation for us are here, and we can trust them. We also have our patrons who are holding us down to embark on this mission. And all I can say is that let's do this for Ghana. One of the key take-homes I took from Honorable Afenyo Makin's speech was that we should do better as Africans or West Africans, but we should do even much better as Ghanaians.
During a panel discussion, the youth chief of Greater Accra, Sarki Alhaji Salisu Molde, described women as the bedrock of every community. He emphasized the challenges faced by Zongo communities and expressed optimism that the foundation, if properly utilized, could help address some of these issues.
At the bedrock of our community, you gave birth to us, both the boys and the girls. So from the very beginning, whatever nurturing, whatever upbringing you give us, is what we take into the community. The Zongo community is an entry point, mostly for even rural and urban migration. So anybody who is moving from any rural area to the suburban, to the urban areas, their first point of call is the Zongo community. So there's a lot of pressure on the very little resources that we have. This has left a lot of room for most of the social deviances that has happened to us as a country. It has become very problematic. So when we came in about 15 years ago, my brother and I, we were thinking, okay, how do we level up? How then do we get the inhabitants of these communities to understand and appreciate education, acquiring skills, doing something very useful with their lives? First and foremost, you will agree with me that it's not easy when the basic priority of someone is to survive. That is on food. And then you come to them with mentorship or advocacy or espousing all these virtues. If it is going to someone who lives on an empty stomach, it wasn't easy at all.
Adding his voice, the minority leader in Parliament, Honorable Afenyo Makin, urged members of the Zongo communities to get involved in the initiative, noting that it is driven by women from within the community.
An initiative like this is work, and the issue you raise about the Zongo communities is not easy at all. The time has come for us to stay away from the language of "I have my Zongo boys." The time has come for all of us to stay away from that language of "I have Zongo boys." So you have Zongo boys, you are going to bring them to do what? But the time must also come for us to say, I have Akrachifor from Zongo. I have Nurabafor. That will be proud that you have invested in them, so that there will be a better inclusive country where equal opportunity is felt and experienced by all.
The paramount queen mother of the Nkonya Ahinkra traditional area also advised the youth to be mindful of their online activities and responsible in their use of social media, reminding them that the internet never forgets.
A little thing that you would do and it gets on social media, it does not forget. And within a twinkle of an eye, you are in a position that requires certain background check. So you would think that whilst you were in SS or JSS, certain activities or certain things that you put out there could be erased. But you have forgotten that in no time you will be in competition with people. And in competition, everybody would like to bring something that will pull you down and project it.
Organizers of the Grow Lead Foundation say this is just the beginning, as they plan to roll out more community-based programs to support and mentor women leaders across the country.
And on this note, we go for a quick break. We'll be back with business and more.
ina muku sallama ta fuskan musulunci ya ko bayin Allah ubangijin mu Allah madaukakin sarki ya daukaka mu da wanga addini kuma addinin musulunci babu shakka ilimin sa tana da yawa fannin tana da girma shi yasa ubangijin mu Allah madaukakin sarki ya nuna mana cikin alqur'ani cewa a ringa tunasar da mutane kamar da Allah ya ce cikin Qur'ani fadhakir in nafa'ati dhikra annabi ka tunasar da mutane saboda tunasarwan zai yi amfani wa zai ma amfani sai yadhakkaru man yakhsha mai tsoro Allah zai ji yayi aiki da shi jama'a bai yiwuwan musulmi ya rayu shaida tunasarwa akan haka saboda muhimmancin tunasarwan da Allah ya ce ma annabi fadhakkir ka tunasar da su saboda wannan ya zama na kaman yau muka kawo muku sabon shirye-shirye akan Bayyana TV wanda ni ne malamin ku Malam Abdulrazak zan gabatar da wanga wa'azi ku dan tare da ni kan tunasarwa jama'a ai wa ma summiyal insanu insan illa li nasihi ai ba sama mutun suna mutum ba sai dai saboda mai mantuwa ne.
Fadhakkir tunasarwa this and every Tuesday at 9 p.m. only on Bayyana TV.
Rayuwa mai lafiya yana haɓaka iko, haɓaka tunanin jiki da jin daɗin rayuwa wanda ke kayyade tattalin arziki, zamantakewa da muhalli. Ku kasance tare da ni, Nana Amina Muhammad akan Bayyana TV a yayin da zan dinga kawo muku masana kiwon lafiya saboda mu tattauna battutukan da sun ka shafi kiwon lafiya don mu inganta tunanin jikinmu da zamantakewanmu.
Rayuwa mai lafiya this and every Tuesday at 8:15 p.m. only on Bayyana TV.
You're welcome back. You're still watching Baina Midday News on Baina TV. Now moving on to business. Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Isiama, has reaffirmed the central bank's operational stability and independence despite facing balance sheet pressures stemming from the domestic debt exchange program.
Speaking at the Governor Talk series during the ongoing World Bank IMF annual meetings in the United States, Dr. Isiama admitted that the 2022 debt restructuring significantly affected the bank's balance sheet. However, he stressed that this has not undermined its ability to deliver on its monetary policy objectives. The Bank of Ghana recorded an operational loss of 13.23 billion Ghana cedis in 2023, which was reduced to 9.49 billion Ghana cedis in 2024. Despite these losses, Dr. Isiama maintained that the bank remains policy solvent and continued to effectively manage monetary operations. He dismissed claims that the Bank of Ghana's weakened financial position had compromised its independence, assuring that the institution remains free from government interference. Dr. Isiama added that the bank is pursuing legislative reforms aimed at strengthening its autonomy and preventing future risks of fiscal dominance.
And on the international front, the Gaza government media office has accused Israel of violating the ongoing ceasefire 80 times, alleging that at least 97 Palestinians have been killed and 230 others injured since the truce began. Israeli forces have carried out several airstrikes in recent days, claiming they were responding to attacks by Hamas. However, the Palestinian group has denied breaching the terms of the agreement. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has maintained that the ceasefire is still in effect, saying Washington is committed to keeping the situation in Gaza very peaceful. According to Palestinian authorities, Israel's military offensive in Gaza since October 2023 has resulted in at least 68,159 deaths and 172,203 injuries. On the Israeli side, 1,139 people were killed and around 200 taken hostage during the October 7 attacks. And now in sports, fans across Morocco poured into the streets on Sunday night to celebrate the country's historic triumph in the FIFA 2025 Under-20 World Cup final. The star striker Yasser Zabiri led the charge, netting both goals in 2-0 win over Argentina to secure Morocco's first ever title and the first for Africa since Ghana's victory in 2009. Morocco's path to glory included topping a tough group featuring Spain, Brazil, Mexico before defeating South Korea, the United States and France in the knockout rounds. The win handed Argentina, a 7-time champion, its only loss of the tournament, as results that made Morocco's achievement even more momentous. And this is how we bring the bulletin to an end. Our website, bainamultimedia.com, has more news. My name is Sharifatu Ayuba. Have a good afternoon.